Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics. And brought to you by Coke Zero Sugar. Carolina Ford, built for the Carolinas, built Ford proud. Visit your Carolina Ford dealer today. And by Hardison and Cochran, dial 919-ALL-4s for a free legal consultation.
Hello again and welcome to the latest edition of the Carolina Insider. Man, do we have a busy show for you today. Appreciate you joining us for the next 30 minutes. A lot to cover. That includes men's basketball. Been a difficult week for the Tar Heels. They started on the road in Miami against the Hurricanes, and things did not go the way the Tar Heels wanted, falling behind early, never really getting back in the ball game, and losing handily to the Hurricanes on Tuesday night. Tar Heels on the road again on Saturday, looking for a big bounce back performance, but unfortunately could not get it. So 2 road games, 2 road losses, the second coming in Winston-Salem against Wake Forest. We'll have footage of that matchup with the Deeks. But men's basketball, not the only thing we're covering today. Earlier in the week, Adam Lucas and I had the opportunity to speak with Coleman Scott, the veteran head coach of Carolina's wrestling program. And been a tough couple of weeks for wrestling. Had a long COVID pause, jumping now into conference play. And Coach Scott talked to us about the challenges that he and his team have faced and what they're looking for moving forward. Of course, we've also seen a lot of movement on the Tar Heel football staff here in recent weeks. Had an opportunity to speak to Gene Chizik and Charlton Warren here recently, the 2 new additions on the defensive side for the Heels. You'll see and hear some of those conversations as well. Plus, we'll take a look at some highlights from other sports in Chapel Hill. So a lot to do. Let's start in Winston-Salem, Carolina and Wake Forest.
I think the difficulty at times to overcome is because, like, you're playing against better players. I mean, at the end of the day, Williams, and LaRavia were the best players on the floor, and it wasn't even close. I mean, we didn't have anybody that could guard LaRavia. He controlled the entire game. He punched us in the mouth at the beginning of the game, and Alondis and Davion, I mean, they could get into the paint at any time that they wanted to, whether it was off of ball screens, one-on-one situations. You know, I played here, and I'll give you an example. Like, when I was in the NBA, I did all the things. You know, I did the scouting report. I denied one pass away. I was in the defensive stance. And at the end of the day, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Allen Iverson were better than me. And I'm not saying that these guys are that good, but they were better than us today. Does that mean that they're a better team than us? I'm not saying that, but today, those 3 players were the best players on the floor, and it wasn't even close. And so this year, it's been hard for us to change in terms of those runs that you're talking about in response, because the gap in terms of talent has been so big that it's hard to do that. Those 3 guys were better than us. And I said before, not even close.
Introducing 48 square centimeters of earning potential. Flawlessly designed, undeniably versatile, unlimited 2% cash back. This is the card built for real life.
She's gonna be a drummer.
Yeah, she is. That's gonna get loud.
Right?
The new Wells Fargo Active Cash Visa credit card. Unlimited 2% cash back on purchases. That's real life ready.
Your life is more flexible and efficient than ever, and your energy is too. See how North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a brighter future for the rural communities we serve at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
Unwavering loyalty and commitment. That's what it means to be true blue. To earn this level of trust, Ford builds trucks that help you work smarter, tougher, to help you tackle any adventure, year after year. See your Carolina Ford dealer today and discover what True Blue means to you. Now get 0 for 60 plus 1,000 bonus cash on the 2021 Ford F-150. New inventory is arriving daily at your Carolina Ford dealer.
I need to try it first.
Your life is more flexible and efficient than ever, and your energy is too. See how North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a brighter future for the rural communities we serve at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
Wow, this new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? No! Yes! No! Yes! No! Yes!
Okay, I'm gonna try it first.
Yes! I need to try it first.
Does your team mean the world to you? Then we're just alike. My team here at Hardison & Cochran means the world to me. And just like you, I have nothing but confidence in my team when it's on the line. If you've been injured at work and facing a blitz from the insurance company, I welcome you to call on me and my team. We have 3 workers' compensation experts ready to put in the game to protect you and your family.
Hardison & Cochran, attorneys at law, here for you. 919 all fours.
Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo.
Welcome back to the show. Thanks so much for being here. Mentioned in the opening segment that some other sports starting to get moving now in the second semester, and that includes Carolina's wrestling team. It has been a rough couple of weeks for wrestling, just in the fact that they haven't been able to compete. A long COVID pause causing some missed meets, some practice challenges. Adam Lucas and I spoke with head coach Coleman Scott about that and more.
Brought to you by Coke Zero Sugar.
Might be nobody on campus more excited to get things a little bit more back to normal than Carolina's head wrestling coach Coleman Scott. Coach, thanks so much for being with us. This has been a tricky time period, but it looks like wrestling back on track starting tomorrow against Duke.
That's right. That's right. It's been a month, right? Had a long time. Supposed to be just a couple weeks, but you know, with COVID and everything, we had to take a little break and hiatus just from miss a tournament mid-season. But you know, we're ready to go. We're excited, to say the least. You know, to get back on the mat, and especially being home. Have a bunch of alumni coming in for this weekend, and you know, it's Duke. Who can't be excited?
Do you almost look at this now as almost a fresh start to the year? I mean, you guys going into conference play essentially at this point?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we've had a small, shortened season again. You know, we had started hot, you know, and we had a really tough November, the toughest I've ever been a part of, competitor or coach-wise. 4 top 10, 15 teams, whatever they are. You know, wasn't the way we wanted to start on the win-loss column, but we learned a lot, right, of where we were pretty quickly. We're finally, this will be, well, we won't even see our full lineup. As of this morning, we won't see our full lineup, which we haven't yet this year, whether it's been injury or COVID related. You know, I thought we would, but until this morning, we won't. But we'll be ready to go next weekend, hopefully, a full lineup finally.
During that first half of the season when you were facing so many ranked opponents, you said you learned a lot of things. What kind of things did you learn that'll help you now in half number 2?
Really how tough you are, how tough you want to be, right? This is a sport that's unforgiving. You know, we've got guys still ranked in the top 10, top 15 and don't have many wins, right? But it just shows you who they are and what they've done and who they competed against. You know, at the end of the day, you need to be battle ready and battle tested, right? You don't want to walk in and not know what you're getting yourself into. Well, we do. We've wrestled the number 1 ranked kids in the team or in the country. We've wrestled top 5 teams already. So we know what it's going to take to be on the podium at the end of the day. And that's what we learn from, and we're building from that, right? I think that we're just getting started, and you'll see a different energy, different effort level when we step out this Friday.
Who's a couple names we should keep an eye on as you return to the mat?
You know, I mean, you know, returning NCAA champion Austin O'Connor, right? He took 1 loss. He went up a weight and took 1 loss, but we're back in the top 3. And you know, I wrestled him the other day, and he's getting better, man, and better from the last time I did, which was a little bit before Christmas till now. And he's made strides. You know, looking for some young guys to step up. We need some people to step up, right, as a dual meet team. Spencer Moore, true freshman at 125, still 17 years old. You know, cadet world team member last year. This guy's he's got a motor, right? And he's just right there. You know, a bunch of close losses. It's his turn to step up and find a way to win one of those. You know, and then we've got to get some, you know, another young guy, Gavin Kane. His brother was around a 12 guy for us last 2 years, and he's a freshman at 184. He's got to, you know, he's right in the mix with some of the top 10, top 15 guys. Now it's his time to push through there, open that door.
When you say did you legitimately like on the mat wrestle?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that something you do frequently?
Well, you know, the older I get, the less I can do it, right? I mean, my groin hurts and everything else, and my back. You know, so I got to take a couple weeks to recoup every time I go with him. You know, but yeah, we've got to sort of switch off on him. We've got a bunch of guys you know, that can push him on the team, but he needs some different feels sometimes. So I strap up, and me or Gary Wayne, and we get after it.
How good do you want to be when you're wrestling one of your own guys? Like Scott Forbes isn't going to hit off Will Sandy, isn't going to tackle British Brooks.
It just depends. It depends on who it is and what time they're. Sometimes they need their tail whipped, so they're going to get their tail whipped. You know, of course, there's some that are at a level that you just can't go out there and whip them. You know, and he's one of those guys, right? You got to get warm, you got to get ready, because no matter what, it's going to be a scrap. You know, so but it gives them some different feels, and we can push them in some ways that college kids just might not know how to. You know, and that's what our goal is. We're gonna make sure he's prepared to win a national title.
Unwavering loyalty and commitment. That's what it means to be true blue. To earn this level of trust, Ford builds trucks that help you work smarter, tougher, to help you tackle any adventure, year after year. See your Carolina Ford dealer today and discover what true blue means to you. Now get 0 for 60 plus $1,000 bonus cash on the 2021 Ford F-150. New inventory is arriving daily at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Introducing 48 square centimeters of earning potential. Flawlessly designed, undeniably versatile, unlimited 2% cash back. This is the card built for real life.
She's gonna be a drummer.
Yeah, she is. That's gonna get loud.
Right?
The new Wells Fargo Active Cash Visa credit card. Unlimited 2% cash back on purchases. That's real life ready.
Your life is more flexible and efficient than ever, and your energy is too. See how North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a brighter future for the rural communities we serve at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
Wow, this new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever?
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes!
Okay, I'm gonna try first.
Yes!
I need to try it first.
Does your team mean the world to you? Then we're just alike. My team here at Hardison & Cochran means the world to me. And just like you, I have nothing but confidence in my team when it's on the line. If you've been injured at work and facing a blitz from the insurance company, I welcome you to call on me and my team. We have 3 workers' compensation experts ready to put in the game to protect you and your family.
Hardison & Cochran, attorneys at law, here for you. 919 all fours.
I need to try it first.
Your life is more flexible and efficient than ever, and your energy is too. See how North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a brighter future for the rural communities we serve at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo.
It's the Carolina Insider. Thanks so much for being here. A little bit of back to the future feel for Carolina football, right? The Tar Heels making some changes on the defensive side here recently and going back to 2 gentlemen who have been in Chapel Hill before. That is Gene Chizik and Charlton Warren. Both of those gentlemen on the Tar Heels staff in 2015 and 16, now returning to coach on the defensive side. Adam Lucas and I had a chance to talk here recently to Coach Chizik and Coach Warren. Here's some of those conversations.
I always said that if I was going to go back into coaching as a head coach, it would have to be the right place that I felt comfortable at. And if I was going to go back as an assistant, the number one thing was that I wanted to be with the right person at the right place. And, I've been fortunate. I could be very picky. And so over the years, I've literally turned down, pretty much everything that I've been offered. When Coach Brown called, it was a no-brainer. First of all, it was University of North Carolina, so I have a great feel for this place. I had probably two of the funnest coaching years of my career when I was here back in 15 and 16, and then the chance to get back with Coach Brown. And, I cherished the 2 years we were together at Texas. Obviously, he was able to win the national championship, and that was fun to be able to watch him do that as the head coach at Texas when I was there. And him and I have remained really good friends over the years. So every box was checked. Well, there was only two of them, but both boxes were checked, and it was pretty easy to decide. Didn't take me long.
Coach, if somebody said a Gene Chizik defense is X, what fill in that blank for us? What are the key things of a Gene Chizik defense?
Fast and physical.
Ooh, like that. How do the Tar Heels get to that point? What are some of the steps that you have to take to get there?
Well, I think you have to reduce the clutter. I think you have to let great defensive, it's offensive or defensive, but you have to, each one of these guys are blessed with an amazing skill set, right? So our job as coaches is to make sure that whatever their skill set is, we're allowing that skill set to take place and unfold on the field and let them be the amazing athletes that they are. So how do you do that? You teach, you remove the clutter. One of the things that I've always said, and I always will say, is, great coaches are great simplifiers. It's that simple. So we have to take a complex game that's complex at times, make sure that our players see it being very simple so that they can react on game day, because defense is nothing but a reactionary game. So that's what we're going to try to do. We want to make sure that our guys are physical, they're playing fast, they're interpreted things, and they're not confused. And when they interpret those, the name of the game is tackling the football, right? So make sure you see where the ball is, make sure you go hit it, and the faster you can get there, the better. It's probably a little oversimplified there, but that's the bottom line goal.
Coach, take us through kind of how this happened. So you were defensive coordinator in Indiana. You're doing great. You're a coordinator position. So what made this a move that made sense for you?
Really, it's two names, Chizik and Brown. Coach Chiz has been a mentor to me ever since I got to Carolina. When he interviewed me the first time, every job I've went to throughout the season, he would make time from his TV schedule to send me a message or talk to me. In the off season, we would grind through film for hours. So he's become a big mentor and a really great friend. And for him to give me a call and say, "Hey man, this is what I want to do, and there's one way I'm doing it with one guy, and it's you." And so that just meant the world to me. I got some respect for Coach Chiz, and then for Coach Brown to give me a call and say, "Hey, look, this is what I want to do. This is where I want this program to go." And Gene is adamant that you're the guy that has to do it. And so I don't know if Coach Brown gave me a choice to turn the job down. I can't really remember how that went. I'm not sure if he gave me a choice. But to me, it was one of those things to come back here to see the resources poured into this program. The strides that Coach Brown has created here are unbelievable. And I just want to be a part of it. I thought it was something special. I've always thought this place is one of those ones that you don't have to sacrifice your education to play for championships. And I think the opportunity we have for a young man and his family here is amazing. So I was all about it.
As someone who has been a defensive coordinator and has a long career ahead of them in coaching, what is it about the way that Gene Chizik explains things to players that makes sense and makes him good at coordinating a defense?
I tell you, it's one, everybody will be on the same page. I think you could get the guy that comes in to clean the building, and he'll probably know what to do in certain coverages. And we're going to go through it with a fine-tooth comb, and there won't be one person that speaks a word wrong. There won't be one player that doesn't know exactly what to do, no matter what the situation is. And when you can get everybody on board and you can lead and command in that way, I think you reap the benefits on the field, because what you have is a disciplined, systematic approach to defense, and there's going to be a standard of play when it comes to aggression, physicality, tackling, that everybody will be upheld to. So his style of leadership, his style of organization, and the fact that he does listen to assistants. He does want ideas to stimulate in the room. And no matter what he's done from a standpoint of winning national titles, being a Broyles Award winner, all the success he's had, he's willing to listen. And that's such a big trait in this day and age. And I think that's what makes him special. And that's why I think he's the guy.
Introducing 48 square centimeters of earning potential. Flawlessly designed, undeniably versatile, unlimited 2% cash back. This is the card built for real life.
She's gonna be a drummer.
Yeah, she is. That's gonna get loud.
Right?
The new Wells Fargo Active Cash Visa credit card. Unlimited 2% cash back on purchases. That's real life ready.
Your life is more flexible and efficient than ever, and your energy is too. See how North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a brighter future for the rural communities we serve at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
Unwavering loyalty and commitment. That's what it means to be true blue. To earn this level of trust, Ford builds trucks that help you work smarter, tougher, to help you tackle any adventure, year after year. See your Carolina Ford dealer today and discover what true blue means to you. Now get 0 for 60 plus 1,000 bonus cash on the 2021 Ford F-150. New inventory is arriving daily at your Carolina Ford dealer.
I need to try it first.
Your life is more flexible and efficient than ever, and your energy is too. See how North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a brighter future for the rural communities we serve at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
Wow, this new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever?
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes!
Okay, I'm gonna try it first.
Yes!
I need to try it first.
Does your team mean the world to you? Then we're just alike. My team here at Hardison & Cochran means the world to me. And just like you, I have nothing but confidence in my team when it's on the line. If you've been injured at work and facing a blitz from the insurance company, I welcome you to call on me and my team. We have 3 workers' compensation experts ready to put in the game to protect you and your family.
Hardison & Cochran, attorneys at law, here for you. 919 all fours.
Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo.
Second semester has started in Chapel Hill, and with that comes some sports jumping into their season. Winter sports moving through the middle of their campaign, some spring sports starting to get started as well. Let's take a look at some highlights from some other activities around Chapel Hill.
Littlefield picks it up for a moment. To the corner, Kelly launches, and the foul!
Didn't we just show that in the Open? Parker had 99 blocks a couple of years ago, which is still a school record for Penn in a single season.
There she is down low, but Usby goes around her and scores.
When she's on and she's able to score, they really are going to be a difficult team to beat.
Here she is, turning defense into offense, and 4 straight points for Alyssa Usby. Here's Todd Williams. Back into the game. Open look for Wiggins. Off the backboard and in. Bank is open.
Third leading scorer on the season, just under 8 a game.
Open look for Todd Williams, and she knocks it down. Entry pass to Usby and 1. That's been a storyline throughout this game. UNC has been aggressive on offense, drawing some fouls, and a beautiful pass there.
She tried to force that one.
Shot clock differential is about 5 as Todd Williams takes it right to the hoop. 5 seconds left. Carolina's got to go. Oh, nice pass down low at the buzzer. Misfires. Littlefield the offensive rebound. Nice look outside. Hodgson. And she lays it in, plus the foul. Big bucket for the Tar Heels.
We talked about it at the beginning of this quarter. Virginia played a really good job defensively for most of the third, but gave it up towards the end.
He got swipe action. Just one swipe, though. Repositions, will get a second count. This time he'll reach the maximum. 4 coming his way. And he is close to hooking it up. And there it is. Doolittle in serious trouble. Trying to bridge up and avoid the fall. Heilman has all sorts of time. Trying to use his momentum against him. And there's the fall for North Carolina.
Nothing yet. And ends the match with a takedown and a mat return.
Knowing he's running out of time, smothered effectively by O'Connor, has that head buried, quickly swings around, and he will seal it with 2 more.
6-2. Is the leg in? Is control established? Not quite. Is the control? Not quite. There's the takedown to seal the win for Sonny Santiago.
Fine Silver trying to go right back to that same recipe, trying to stick his leg in, but Hop skipping out of the way is low.
Oh, the double! The double! The double! Nothing yet! The double! We're going to get the takedown!
And he will tilt him over, and the count starts. Russell trying to bridge up, but he will give up serious damage.
Now he may roll again. There it is again. And that's going to be a tech fall.
This will end it early. He gets the 4. Hold is broken. That is it.
Well, if we thought this was a busy week on the Carolina Insider, wait till next week, where Carolina's had its men's basketball game with Virginia Tech rescheduled. It was supposed to happen in late December. It will now happen on Monday in Chapel Hill. That means this upcoming week, Carolina plays Monday against Virginia Tech, Wednesday versus Boston College, Saturday against NC State. We'll have footage of all of those next week on the Carolina Insider.
Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics. And brought to you by Coke Zero Sugar, Coca-Cola with 0 sugar and now even more delicious. Carolina Insider is produced by Go Heels Productions for Tar Heel Sports Properties, a property of Learfield.